Hello, folks. Welcome to today's football predictions on Betcraft. Another very beautiful Sunday morning, and once again, we are back with our predictions. As usual, we take a look at football matches going on across the globe, and we make values on each of these games. Using the recent result that these teams have. We always come up with the best possible value for each of the matches. So that's what we do on a daily basis, and hopefully today we are going to do the same. And do very well as well. In recent days, we've been having three games, one out of four in most of recent predictions. But today, we are hopeful that we are going to have four out of four today. So it is 100% that we are aiming at, and hopefully, we're going to achieve that today. All right. We also have our VIP special group. We'll put out games that have that also higher probability of coming out correctly. You can always endeavor to join for a little token, a very, very small amount to have access to that very VIP special group. The link is always in the description of this very video, as well as anywhere you see join channel membership around this very video. All right, with a very small token, you can always have access to all those ones alternative games that we believe to always come out correctly. So do endeavor to join too. Okay, and with that said, without further ado, we head to the business of today, and we start predictions with the most exciting match of the weekend. It is between Liverpool FC, who will be facing Manchester United. All right, we'll just start to look at how these two sides fared in recent games. You could see that in the last six for Liverpool, it is three victories and three losses for Liverpool. Meanwhile, Manchester United have won three games and a draw. They've also lost two matches out of the last six games. All right, when you look at how the side fared from home and away basis, you can see for Liverpool, they've been doing very, very well, fantastic from home. And, they've actually won nine matches in the last 10 home games and they lost one. Meanwhile, the away side, Manchester United, on the other hand, have not been faring so very well from away. We've seen them winning just one match and three draws. They've also had six losses in the last 10 away matches that they had so far. But this is a very, very important match for them. It is actually against arch rival Liverpool. Liverpool are not in the best of forms for me. Despite the fact that they've won very well from home. So here we are going with something tells me that the way side Manchester United would not easily give up in this very tie. So I am going to double chance their way side Manchester United. Despite big odd, we are going to expect them to either win or draw. I would side to either win or draw in this very encounter. That's all ready for that very game. All right, on to the next game for today. It is in the La Liga clash between Getafe and Real Madrid. Okay, we look at the stats for these two sides. The recent matches for Getafe have resulted to just one win and two draws. And we've seen them also losing three matches in the last six matches for the home side Getafe. The away side, on the other hand, Real Madrid have been in fine form. They've actually won five matches and losing one in the last six matches that they had so far. All right, and we also saw Barcelona winning Girona, yesterday, and due to also be a motivating factor for Madrid, they'll be looking to win also and continue to put pressure on Barcelona. So when you look at how these two sides fared from home and away basis, you can see Getafe winning just two matches and two draws. They've lost six games in the last 10 home matches. When you look at the away side, Real Madrid, they've won seven games in the last 10 away games, and they also had three losses as well. That's to say they've had a 70% victory in the last 10 away matches that they had so far. And with that said, we expect to see them doing very well against the Getafe in this very encounter. So we're going with the away side, Real Madrid, to win outrightly in this very game. So away win, that's all valid for that very encounter. All right, on to another very big game in the French League One. We'll have Lorient who will be up against Brest. All right, and we start looking at the stats for these two sides. And recent games for both sides have resulted to two wins for Lorient and a draw. And they also had three losses for FC Lorient, the home side. All right, when you take a look at the away side, on the other hand, Brest still the Brest. They've had two wins as well as one draw. They also lost three games and out of the last 6% matches for their away side. Still the Brents. All right, when you look at how the two side, the two side fared from home and away basis, you can see that for the home side, Lorient, who have been faring very well from home, having won eight matches in the last 10 home games. they've lost 2 games as well. It is 80% victory for the home side. Lorient, when playing from home, they do so very well at that very place. So when you look at the away side, on the other hand, the Brest, they also recorded 5 wins, a draw, as well as 4 losses in the last 10 away games for Brest. Not a very bad record. And the last time both teams met, it was a one-off draw on that very occasion. But here we are going to expect Lorient, who have actually shown, 80% victory from home. We are going with the home side Lorient to either win or draw here, and we're not going to see a lot of goals. We expect to see a minimum of, under 4.5 goals. So we are going with home win or draw and under 4.5. That's our verdict for that very encounter. Home win or draw and under 4. That's what we expect. All right. Lastly, another beautiful game in the Dutch Eredivisie. We'll have Heracles Melo, who will be facing Feyenoord. Feyenoord Rotterdam. All right, when you take a look at the stats for these two sides, you could see for yourself the home side, Heracles have only managed just a single victory in the last 6 games, and they've lost 5 matches out of 6 games. Not the best side. They're actually in poor form. All right, the away side, Feyenoord, on the other hand, have won 3 games and a draw. They've lost 2 matches in the last 6 matches that they had so far. And when we look at how the two sides fared from home and away basis, as you can see, Heracles, the last 10 home matches that they had so far, produced 4 wins for them, and it also had a draw and 5 losses in it. And when you look at Feyenoord, on the other hand, Feyenoord have actually been able to achieve 5 victories and one draw. They've actually lost 4 games in the last 10 away games. All right, it is 50% victory for Feyenoord in the last 10 away matches that they had so far. And again, what's in their favor is also the fact that the head-to-head runs between these two sides have resulted to Feyenoord always winning against Heracles. You can see that the last 10 meetings between the two sides saw Feyenoord winning 8 times and drawing the other 2. There's never been a time that Heracles had the opportunity to win, against Feyenoord. They always lose against Feyenoord or draw. So it is Feyenoord who actually won the last meeting between two sides by 4 goals to 1 from away on that very occasion. And we are definitely going to expect Feyenoord to also take advantage of this very one and actually win from away. So it is our side to win outrightly. That's our value for that very encounter. And that concludes it for us today on Betcraft. So wish you the very best of luck and hope your ticket goes green. Today we are going to achieve 100% hopefully. And remember, the other games will be on our VIP special. Do endeavor to join for a small token and as well as support me doing this. All right. You can always find the link in the description of this very video, as well as anywhere you see join channel membership around this very video. With that said, remember to play responsibly, play with what you can afford to lose. It's just a football match. Sometimes other factors might come in. With that said, tomorrow is another day. We'll be back with our predictions on this very channel. Do not miss out. But until that time, keep winning.